Food Idioms 6 Idioms Activation Pack. Free English material. Are you a Britlisher yet? These lucky people are. They're all enjoying the ton of free English language learning material they got when they became a Britlisher at Britlish.com. Get your free welcome pack today at Britlish.com. Eggs in one basket. If you fail to make provision for disaster and leave everything at the mercy of one incident, you're putting all your eggs in one basket. Despite being told not to put all my eggs in one basket, I invested all my money in a single company, which subsequently went bust. I lost everything. When I get my pension money, I'll be opening several accounts with different banks, as I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket. If you drop a basket containing all your eggs, the chances are they will all be broken. Cheesy. Something that's not of genuine or expected quality, or is generally inferior in many ways to what is expected, including being tacky or trite, is cheesy. If I ever revisit those old sci-fi programs that I used to love as a kid, I realise just how cheesy the sets and costumes were. You're not going to see any supermodels flashing cheesy grins on the catwalk. This negatively charged idiom has its origins in the false smile that photographers try to elicit from their subject when they ask them to say cheese. Cool as a cucumber. To say that somebody is as cool as a cucumber is to say that they remain calm and collected in even the most stressful or difficult situations. I used to hate attending serious road traffic accidents as a police officer, but I had to appear to be as cool as a cucumber even when I was quaking inside. During the earthquake, the teacher was as cool as a cucumber as she led her students out into the playground. Cucumbers have long been used in summer sandwiches in Britain, as they're always cool and refreshing no matter how hot the weather. Forbidden fruit. Forbidden fruit is something that you have a strong desire for, but which you're not able to have because it's illegal or immoral. The fact that technically my wife was forbidden fruit because I was her teacher and she was my student didn't stop me marrying her. A great many things that were forbidden fruit in the past have, through the erosion of religion, become the norm for many people. This idiom is biblical in origin and comes from the book of Genesis. Not give a fig. If you're not in the least concerned about someone or something, you can say that you don't give a fig. I couldn't give a fig if this book doesn't make much money. It's been great fun writing it. Unlike many men, I don't give a fig about cars and much prefer to ride a bicycle. This idiom is usually used in the negative. Knife edge. When you're very stressed due to the situation you find yourself in, we say you're on a knife edge. We've all been on a knife edge since we found out that the business was in trouble and may have to close. With the chubby dictator threatening the USA with nuclear war, you can be sure that all neighbouring countries are on a knife edge. Mutton dressed as lamb. An old woman past her prime who nevertheless dresses in clothing more suitable for young people is referred to as mutton dressed as lamb. I prefer a woman to dress elegantly and in keeping with her age rather than to look like mutton dressed as lamb. I suppose she thinks she looks attractive, but in those clothes she looks like mutton dressed as lamb. Mutton is old, tough meat from an old sheep, as opposed to lamb, which is the young animal. Proof of the pudding. The proof of the pudding means that you can only know the true value of something by experiencing it or by trying it out. I've completely rebuilt the engine, but the proof of the pudding will be if it gets us to London tomorrow. The proof of the pudding of this Idioms activation pack will be if my students start to feel more confident with idioms. This idiom is from the proverb, "The proof of the pudding is in the eating." Red as a beetroot. Somebody who goes red as a beetroot is showing their embarrassment or nervousness through intense facial blushing. When I was at school and had to speak in front of the class, I'd always go red as a beetroot. You can rule out a career as a politician if you go red as a beetroot every time you have to say something in public. Beetroot is an intensely red root vegetable. Rest on laurels. When you're satisfied with your achievements and do not strive to achieve more, you are resting on your laurels. When I finish this Idioms activation pack, I shan't rest on my laurels, but will immediately begin writing the next Idioms activation pack in the series. With the rapid pace of technological advances, a technology company cannot afford to rest on its laurels but needs to be constantly innovating. Laurel leaves were symbols of victory and high status in ancient times. Roman emperors would wear crowns of laurel. Idioms Activator. The Idioms Activator has a bank of questions about the vocabulary in this Idioms Activation Pack. Reading the vocabulary is passive learning. Making the words and idioms part of your active vocabulary requires active learning, which is why I created the Idioms Activator. Each time you do the Idioms Activator, you'll be asked a series of random questions from a large bank of questions. By actively engaging in the learning process and by receiving instant feedback on your performance, the vocabulary in this pack will quickly become part of your active vocabulary. The Idioms Activator is only available at Britlish.com. Dictionary. There's a good chance that some of the words used in this activation pack will be new to you. To help you out, I've compiled an extensive dictionary of the vocabulary used in this activation pack. The dictionary gives you the meanings of all the words used in this activation pack. You can download the dictionary as a PDF document from the resources link at the top left of the activation pack. Vocabulary Activator. In addition to the Idioms Activator, I've included a Vocabulary Activator which will test your knowledge of all of the words in the dictionary. You'll be given random definitions of words each time you do the Vocabulary Activator. This will also give you the opportunity to hear how each word is correctly pronounced in British English. Add these words to your active vocabulary and make them your own. The Vocabulary Activator is only available at Britlish.com. Idiom Activation Packs. These idiom activation packs are designed to help you activate your English skills. I've been helping students learn, remember and use the all-important idiomatic expressions for many years, and now I want to reach many more students by using the latest technology. I've designed these idiom activation packs to make learning British English idioms as easy and enjoyable as possible. You can pay what you want for each pack, or you can get unlimited access to my growing library of activation packs with a membership subscription. English activation packs are exclusive to Britlish.com. Become a Britlisher and get free activation packs today. I look forward to welcoming you as a Britlisher at Britlish soon. Don't forget to subscribe if you like this video English lesson, and of course, click the like button. Goodbye for now.